Hello friends, welcome to Toy Cafe. I am your host, and on this video we are building this adorable little dollhouse. It has a bunk bed, so it's shared by two people. Just who are these people that share this adorable little house? Well, let's get it together and we'll figure that out. Of course, we'll start with opening the box, always the best way to go. You could try to build it in the box, but I don't recommend it. This is another kit, so all the parts are here, ready to go. No need to hunt around for them, we just have to put everything together, cut it out, and there is a lot of cutting as usual. Cutting all of the wallpapers for the floor and the walls. Yeah, putting wallpaper on the floor. It seems a little bit odd, but it's very effective. And lots of gluing as well. You notice there are quite a few holes in these walls as well. That's for all of the lights and things. This kit also comes with a music box, but like in my other videos, unfortunately I cannot play you the music from that music box because it is copyrighted. That's unfortunate. But just imagine a merry little tune and we'll be on our way with that. So now we're assembling the basic room, and let's get to the little nitty-gritty of it, the real parts. And we're starting with these windows, and you can see it's broken. But if you have a good crafting glue, just a little bit of pressure and some glue, and it should be good as new whenever you get a little broken part like that. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to clamp them together because they'll want to spring apart. That's partly why they broke in the first place. So a little bit of caution, a little bit of care, and you can repair those broken pieces like they were better than new. We get that in there, we'll add on our curtains. I usually like to do a little fake curtain rod behind the curtains, just makes them a little more realistic, but not in this case. Just glue them right to the wall. Wouldn't it be nice if it was that easy to hang curtains in real life? So here we're making a little lamp out of this flower bead, and this isn't in the kit itself, this is something that I came up with. The bead is in the kit, but not the flower lamp, so I drilled out that bead and put the LED in there, and it became a beautiful flower lamp. Got some bunting going here. We're just gluing triangles to a piece of wire, a very thin piece of wire. That's a little bit tricky to do, but if you are careful and get them straight, it really comes out nice. I was really impressed with that. And of course, if you want things to be straight and even, using a ruler is the best way to do that. You don't even need to make marks. Sometimes you can just hold the ruler in place and get a nice straight placing of all of your pictures. Now we're assembling the main dresser or chifforobe or armoire. I would say this is a dresser more than anything else. Lots of shelves, lots of drawers though. This is a big unit. This must have been a beast to get up into this room, carry up the stairs. But it is very charming. I like the curved edges as well. You don't see a lot of curved edges in dollhouses because straight lines are much easier. But when you do put them in, if you use them sparingly, they really make it look special. Now we're assembling the bed, and no, you're not seeing double. There are two headboards. These are bunk beds. So I'm not doing everything twice. Well, I am doing everything twice, but on two separate pieces. And if you look closely, you can notice that they are different sizes. The upper bunk is actually a little smaller than the lower bunk. And I'm assuming that the younger sibling sleeps on top in this case. Usually the younger sibling sleeps on the bottom, mostly out of, fear of them falling. But in this one, I would say the younger sibling's on top. And we're assembling the sides and the edges of the bed. You'll see most of these pieces have die-cut details in them, and I really like that. It looks fantastic and adds a lot of really nice detail to the projects when they do that. Unfortunately, they can also be ruined by being filled up with paint. Sometimes they'll put the die-cut details, those little lines, and then fill them up with paint, and you lose all that definition, and it just looks like it's a flat piece of wood. It's unfortunate. But when it works out really well. We get that comforter on there. And it's only a one-sided comforter. Yeah, we are being super efficient this time since that side faces the wall. No lace on that side. Here's the second comforter for the smaller bed. And this one actually looks like it's made out of flannel. That'd be nice and cozy on a winter night. If you've never tried flannel sheets, I would suggest them if you live in some place that's cold. If you live in some place that's hot, probably not the best idea. You'll really be hot then. And there's the bunk bed. You know, it kind of looks like this is the bunk bed of a pair of little girls, and they both need a bed, but there isn't quite enough room in their room, so the father and mother just nailed the bunk beds together, the two beds together to make bunk beds. That's what it looks like to my eye, but I could be mistaken. We're putting the ladder together here now, and I love the color scheme of this room. It's so uniform and united, but not boring. Not everything's exactly the same color, but they're all kind of the same color, so they really look pretty. This is the nightstand, or vanity. Yeah, I think it's more of a vanity. It doesn't have a mirror on it, but it does look like a little desk to sit at. But it's very pretty, so I'll call it a vanity. Either way, it's together, and we're putting together a little table now with a hole in it, and this table, of course, has a hole for a lamp. And I'm doing my usual thing where I run the electrical wires right up through the middle of the lamp and making it look like, well, a real lamp. And I'm pre-gluing this to the carpet because it sits on a carpet, and unfortunately, this is something that often gets me, is you have to glue the pieces to the carpet, and then you have to glue the carpet to the floor. And sometimes I'll forget that, and I'll try gluing the pieces down, either the carpet down or the pieces down, and not the other, and just forgetting they end up going everywhere. So you gotta glue both of those. It's a simple thing, but it's something that can catch you up. So now the final assembly of the room. We got the music box behind the armoire there, and a little lamp on our vanity desk. Run that out through the wall. Got our bunk bed in there, getting the carpet with table glued down. Run that wire out through the wall too. It's unfortunate the carpet isn't a little bigger. Would have been nice to hide that wire a little better, but you don't really notice it when you're done. We'll add our little boxes and things to the shelves there. Lots of little details going in here. So what kind of people live in this room? I will say they are definitely two little girls, just from the color scheme and the cuteness of everything. And it looks like they're two sisters, and it looks like they're very good friends too, because they have tea together, they share a vanity, and they share a room. Yeah, they definitely enjoy each other's company, sitting there in front of that little table. One of them's a little bit older. She's just starting to get into makeup and nail polish and perfume. And the younger one, I bet you she's into it too. Not quite as much as the older one, but, you know, she takes after her older sister, wants to be just like her. She won't admit it, of course, you know, how siblings are, but, yeah. They also like to read. They have their own reading shelves, well, shelves full of books. And these are actually light novels. This is something that they have in Japan, where this kit was originally from. It's a kit designed in Japan, then made in China, and then shipped over here to America. Anyways, these are light novels, and these are books for kids and teenagers. Yeah, they're short, easy to read, nothing too difficult. Just really reinforces the idea of reading is fun. It's a recreation as well as a way to learn. I think it's neat. Little fashion magazine there. A nice stand-up mirror. That mirror material there is actually a piece of a plastic tray from the dollar store. They make these silver trays, and if you cut them out and you're careful not to get too many fingerprints on them, they make fantastic little mirrors. Isn't that great? And of course, we have a little dress, some fancy shoes. They must be getting ready to go to a party, or at least one of them is going to a party. A little bag full of this and that. They've gone shopping too, probably to buy all the things for the party. Yeah. So the title of this kit is actually Best Friends, and I could totally see that. If these two little girls are getting along so well that they can share this room, and it's nice and clean, and they can share the vanity and the table and have tea together. Yeah, these are definitely two sisters that are best friends. There it is, all lit up in the dark. I like those fancy shoes. Go dancing with those. I like the cushions too. These came out really well. I was surprised how well they came out. They look like they'd be very comfortable to sit on the floor. Yeah. So there we go. The room of two sisters who are definitely best friends. Like to read. Like to have tea. Very much into fashion. With the fashion magazine open there. The one down the bottom, the older one, she also likes art too. Look at all those lovely flower pictures there. Yeah. So that's been this little kit, Best Friends. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did enjoy that, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the little bell icon. And if you want to help support me and these videos that I make and help me make more of them for you, consider going down to the description and clicking on one of those Amazon links. If you buy any of the supplies that I use or anything at all from Amazon, it'll help me out, and Amazon will kick back a few cents that I can use to make more of these videos. But in the meantime, I want to say thank you for watching. Bye-bye.